To the top right of the map, in the red color, is our Terran player. Up a game, starting for Team FXO. He is...
FXO Gumiho.
Did very well on the last map, very marine heavy, and forced July back and back over and over again. The Mutalisk Terrors didn't do anything at all. Very nice defense by Gumiho. Now he's up against his opponent on the second map. Starting to the bottom left, we have in the blue color our StarTale player.
StarTale July.
You know, I'm really interested in the opening Gumiho did that last game. It was a pretty quick factory, and you know, the way he gets out the 2 Hellions and starts running around, you might think it's Reactor Hellion, but in fact, no, it's just a pretty high economy build.
He even went for the gas first build, so you're perfectly right. He just made sure that he had enough minerals and started immediately to get these 2 Hellions. And after, well, he didn't build more than did he get a 4 in the end, didn't he? Yeah, he had 4 Hellions in the end, but at this point in the beginning he just relied on 2 of them, went back to minerals, stopped mining gas, and he did an amazing job here, just controlling the map a little bit, forcing his opponent to at least think about the potential Hellion pressure. And July, even though with the decent creep spread, was just never able to really get control of the map. In the mid-game there was a phase where he could rely on the Mutalisks, but this is basically all there was to it, and you're fine again?
I'm good now. I had to blow my nose the worst I have ever had to blow it, man. That was actually really painful. I'm so sorry. Thanks for covering for me, Caldor. All right, I'm back, and I feel a lot better, even though I'm still going to cough a little bit, apparently. All right, so, excuse me. I'm just a mess today, man. This is actually really embarrassing. I felt so good before the cast started. I guess when I push my voice, this is what happens when I'm a little bit sick.
That just happens occasionally. I know that feeling perfectly well, and I actually feel so sorry for you right now. It's just you have a really, really dry throat, and whenever you want to say something, then suddenly it happens, and you're like,
yes. You're
trying to suppress it, but...
I'm trying to, man, but it's not working so well. It's basically Caldor casting and Artosis coughing, man. They'd be like, I can't wait to see the threads afterwards. Does anyone else think that, you know, Caldor casting and Artosis coughing is the best duo in the world? It's like, I don't know, guys. Not so sure about that. But anyways, we do have a quick double gas build coming up. And of course, that very quick Overlord's going to stout that and be able to check that out, which I do love.
Oh, he didn't actually see a single gas
Yeah,
here.
he actually didn't poke in far enough to see either of the gases. He flew back there and then didn't do anything. I don't know.
That's a bit surprising. We have Double Queen now coming out. Speed once again, that's something July relies on, and he does not get additional gas. As soon as he has the 100 for the metabolic boost, he pulls out the drones, and at the same time we have now for Gumiho the potential to just get the Reactor Factory Hellions after his expansion. But given the build that he used on the last map, this might actually not be something that we are going to see here.
Yeah, you know, he's not really positioned exactly right for the Reactor Hellions. We'll see if he lifts that barracks up.
He does.
Well, I guess he is going to actually go for that.
Yeah, there it is. The Reactor building.
So Reactor Hellions aren't dead yet. But we'll have to see what he wants to do with them, because as long as July makes a reasonable amount of queens, he's going to be able to defend against them pretty well overall, and especially with his quick speed. Julyzer does still love to get pretty quick speed in the matchup.
And a quick third.
Yeah, and I like that on this map, don't you? I mean, it's so far away that no matter what type of harassment they bring, unless it's like, you know, the blue flame, like a bunch of blue flames off a reactor, and
even if they attack with Blue Flame Hellions, at this point if you have the third, the Blue Flame Hellions can take down your drones, but they won't take down your hatchery. You will have enough units in time, you will be able to prepare for it. And he has the Zalnaga Watchtower in the middle of the map too, so he's actually positioned very well here. And just because of the size of the map, this third base, it makes a lot of sense.
You know, that's a kind of funny thing about Blue Flame Hellions, because they seem so strong until they attack a building. Have you ever seen Blue Flame Hellions attack a planetary fortress? Imagine that for a moment if you could. No, I haven't seen it either. I'm waiting for the day. How many would it take to kill that?
I have seen Blue Flame Hellions kick the shit out of roaches.
That's true. I've seen that. I felt that, Caldor.
It's always a little bit like, what is happening? That should not happen.
No, it should not.
You look at the units and you're like, roaches, and the Blizzard unit thingy says, good against Hellions, and then suddenly they have Blue Flame, and you're like, I think someone has to change that.
Well, right now we do have a couple Evos coming up for July, and we actually have 2 factory reactored Hellions for Gumiho going on. So that's kind of interesting, as well as an armory. So that armory, I don't think he's actually going to go mech. I think more likely he's going to transition to Thors to stop mutas after going for mass Hellion.
He's going for a very fast +1 attack upgrade here, and with all these Hellions that he has, he's basically saved up the Hellions on Cloud Kingdom in order to use them on Atlantis Space Bear. And I don't know, no roaches, no baneling nests. Did he skip the spine crawlers as well, July that is? I don't think he built one.
Yeah, he's been skimping a little bit greedy by July, but he's making plenty of Zerglings right now, and with that Queen to zone them out, he's going to be fine for now until he sees how many Hellions there actually are going to be.
I might be mistaken here, but I think this is actually nearly the same build that Keen used in order to take down ST. He has no blue flame, but it's basically roughly the same. ST was going pretty greedy, did not get spine crawlers and roaches, and suddenly all these Hellions arrived and he just died.
Yeah, that was a pretty sad game indeed. I mean,
there's the
when they all come out of nowhere, they become just so powerful. But July is adding some more spines. He's adding, where is it? Okay, there it is. So he's going to have a couple spines, which obviously will help out, but against the amount of Hellions we're going to see coming out of here, maybe not enough. Oh, man.
Oh, nice. He realizes that in time the Link's not able to run to the main base. He's getting a Baneling Nest as well, and this will help him against Hellions too if he has a good control.
There's 18 Hellions out, Kaldor. 18 Hellions. And, well, there's a lot of Lings on the way, but I don't think this is enough Lings at all. It's just going to take that Queen down. They don't care how much range it has. And now going after the Spine Crawler.
Look at the Spine Crawler. With 18 Hellions, the Spine Crawler doesn't stand a chance. Oh, he tries to surround them. Very nice. Well done, but there are not enough Lings.
Yeah, just barely not enough. He had another 6 to 8 Lings. I feel like he would have gotten a solid surround and killed off a good amount of those, but instead, still a lot left over.
He needs the Banelings now, and he lacks there are the Zerglings, but he does not have... He needs Banelings at this point. If you can connect, try to flank your opponent and just cover the retreat path and then go in with Banelings. But he's losing too much. All the Lings are gone, he's losing the Queens and of course the drones as well. This is worst case scenario for Supply.
Look at this, 67 to 104 Supply. Gumiho just ripping him to shreds here. The Hellions taking out Spine Crawlers, Queens, Lings, they don't care. And 11 workers already killed. I mean, this is probably just it, man. I think the game's over. He's
probably going to die here. You're perfectly right. I mean, all these drones are done for.
He's not even going to micro anymore. Gumiho is done. He's like, all right, get out of here. Come on, July. But more Lings coming out. Going to have to start that micro up a bit more. During all this, by the way, he has taken another base.
Yep.
And it's that one with the third gas. That's so cool.
He's already saturating it, and now the Hellions try to take down the last few Zerglings, but with 33 drones against 52 and not a lot of minerals on the bank, he just can't do a lot here. He's losing the creep tumors, he's losing all the advantages that he had, and here come the Thors.
Well, Thor, Hellion, the good old Karn build coming back here. We do have 2-2 on the way for July Zerg and a lot more Lings, so he might try some sort of crazy Zergling all-in when those upgrades finish. I'm not so sure. But I don't see it really working because it's still non-stop 4 Hellions at a time with +2 attack on the way.
If he can get a Baneling or 2 in there, he might take out a lot of these Hellions. So with the micro that Gumiho uses at this point, it will be so hard, and July doesn't even bother to morph any Hellions. He does not rely on roaches. He is going pure Ling against this, and he is paying the price. Yeah, trying to trap him down here, but that just makes such a little area for the Lings to try to run into. The Queen's helping out, but these have been the most cost-efficient Hellions of all time. Yeah, he lost roughly 200 units already. That is a lot of units indeed, and down goes the last Hellions down here, but still. That is 175, 180 in total as more Lings are about to die. And we're only 30 minutes in the game. The first 2 Thors are out there, and Gumiho is probably wondering, okay, why is he still relying on Hellions? Finally, we have the, why is he still relying on Zerglings? We have the Infestation Pit now, and Pathogen Glands, but by the time the Infestors will join the battle, this is just not going to help him. It is 58 SCVs to 37 drones. And 3 mules. Oh yes, of course. Let's not forget the mules, which mine more than probably the 38 drones.
This is about the worst scenario you could ever see, and especially with these Thors coming up, they can tank so much damage and deal so much very quickly.
Especially against the Queens now.
Yeah, the Queen's not really going to do anything here. Going to go down in just mere seconds.
Finally, 2 Banelings, and of course the Thors take them out immediately. Blue Flame is nearly done, and as soon as Blue Flame hits, July is going to die. Yeah, +2 and Blue Flame. These things are going to be dealing ridiculous amounts, like 23 damage, I think it is, to Zerglings as soon as that Blue Flame finishes. So. And there it is. Blue Flame is done. The drones die. The Lings too. And yeah. Well, July. I'm so sorry. I was really excited for this match, Caldor, but completely one-sided here. July's just his strategies were not up to par with Gumiho's at all. Yeah, not at all. Another bunch of Hellions just joins the battle. 3 additional Thors, and this is the blow that he needed in order to knock July down. GG, and Gumiho, he takes it with 2-0. Well, I have to say, he deserves to be in Code S, so you can't be upset with this, no matter how much a July Zerg fan you may or may not be. And, well, July Zerg, sorry, buddy, you're going to have to battle it out in up and downs. See if you can get in. You got in last time through up and downs, which actually was kind of surprising, but he kicked some ass there. But, I don't know, man. I feel like he was scouting things and then never did anything about them. It was really weird to me that he did not get Banelings earlier, especially when you have the high ground advantage from the second base to the third. He could have positioned a few of his Banelings over here, and as soon as the Aliens try to get in, just knock some of them down, but he only relied on Zerglings, which might work if you are facing an opponent that is not really paying attention too much to his units, but Gumiho just had an amazing micro. Yeah. Well, Gumiho outclassed him. July is dead, Gumiho moving on. Completely one-sided, unfortunately. Hopefully, the rest of the matches won't be, though. Yeah. So, basically, that's it for the first game. A lot faster than I thought, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, I thought it was actually going to be, like, a good best-of-3. You know, 3 games, all pretty long. No. Nope. Gumiho had other plans. Maybe he has a date. We don't know. Yeah, well, July had other plans, too. Like, scouting and then doing something that was bad against what he scouted. He's like, well, you have 3 command centers and no gas, no real tech to speak of. I'm just going to go mutas at a normal pace. It's like, what? What? He could have actually tried to go for some kind of crazy Baneling attack. Yeah, he could have done anything but what he did, man. That's actually what I expected. I mean, it's July after all. He's making all the Lings. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm like, okay. He built like 20 Lings, and I was like, okay. He's not going to have Stimmer combat shields, no siege tanks. That makes sense, sure. No siege tanks, Stim combat shield. If you go a Baneling nest right now, you have already 2 or 3 bases. You can get a lot of lava with that, so perfect. But, well, he didn't do anything like it. And now we are going to have a 5-minute break, and then we head into our next game. So, guys, stay tuned, and we'll be back with the GSL Code A with the Toasters and Caldo.
Oh, nice. More zealots.